my sweet baby Jesus. It has been a morning. Well, it's like noon now. Just going to the work site. So yeah, like I said, up since like 3:30. Kids did finally go to sleep. He woke up a couple more times. Just worked on video stuff. Trying to get new accounts going and all that, but... And I did start training. Everybody was asleep. Back's good enough. The psoas was still a little tight, but the workout loosened it up. It wasn't locked. That's the main thing. But what a day. So my little guy, of course, been screaming and crying all morning. Didn't want to eat nothing. He's got sores in his mouth. I wouldn't want to eat nothing either. Didn't want to even take a little ibuprofen or anything. And then, wait till this truck passes. I get a phone call from the kid's school. It's totally random. From the principal that I've never spoken with before. Because they are in the preschool. And he kind of manages the kindergarten and up portion of the school. And he calls and asks if I want to set up a meeting next week regarding a situation that happened a year ago with one of the female staff. And I'm like, I think you have the wrong Jeff. He's like, you don't know anything about whatever, you can't be in a room or conference alone or something like that? I'm like, no, I haven't. And I talk to the teachers daily. No one's mentioned anything. No one's emailed me. No one's done anything. I'm like, you must have the wrong dude. And then he sounded all super serious, like I done knocked someone out or something. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, okay, well, whatever, bye. And I'm like, well. And then I wait a little bit to see if he's gonna like call me back, be like, sorry, dude, wrong guy. So I call him back and I'm like, so did you figure it out? He goes, well, is this the parent names my kids off? I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, you're the guy. I'm like, well, can I have an idea of what this is about? I have no clue. And then we set up something for next Tuesday, and I'm like, you won't tell me what it is. It's from a whole year ago. I'm like, how important can this be? What I think happened was, I don't know, maybe I did put my foot in my mouth or something at some point. A teacher noted it, and then, like, I don't know, her and their staff self-corrected it, and they just never redacted the maybe complaint they were going to make or something. I don't know. I kind of am real careful about how I talk around them in any official setting. I think it was last fall. Well, I have no idea. Could have been during some COVID stuff. I know people got really emotional around that. Because then before they wanted to send you home, or send the kid home, and you could get back quicker if you went and got your kid tested for it. And I probably said something like, ain't nobody gonna stick a needle up or stick a swab on my kid's nose or anything like that. Like, my kid doesn't even have any symptoms. We'll wait around for whatever, 5 days a week or whatever your thing is. And like, I was getting called out of my job so much, I might have started getting a little salty. I don't know. So we'll see. And then after that, something good happened, and there's a story behind it, but get a knock on my front door. I'm kind of like, now what? But I mean, I was kind of over it once I figured out, the principal probably read a note as my girls transitioning to kindergarten has to address something. I don't know what. But yeah, someone knocks at the door. It's a lady with a dog. And she said, I heard you do handyman work. I'm like, yep. And she described where she lived. And she's like, I'm sure you know what happened. And what had happened is a story. So we have this really nice trail. We live in a cul-de-sac, and a trail comes through our cul-de-sac. A nice walking path that goes down to a big loop and around by a pond. Well, apparently last week, someone was running from the cops in a car and jumped onto that trail and was zipping around that trail trying to shake them. And ended up crashing into her yard, through a fence, into a tree. And I think like into her house. I don't think it was into her house. I think it was close. And they're just about to move. So she wants to talk to someone in our neighborhood is so friendly. Just love it. But to probably talk to a neighbor, maybe one that I did work on for. And I was like, yeah, I got some flooring to do and some other drywall stuff and whatnots, and if you can do a fence. So I'm gonna go assess that place after I finish up this tile job. So that was good news, you know, things pop up. But yeah, this dude that crashed through the fence apparently was on heroin. They had to Narcan him after they drug him out of the car and all this stuff. And that's spooky because that trail is real quiet. I mean, we're near some bad spots. And it can happen anywhere. That's the scary part. And we kind of have a long leash on our kids on that trail. We let them run pretty far ahead. Like, that's the spooky part, is because they are generally so far in front of us, it's out of range. If someone comes barreling down the trail in a car all high on heroin, that still sounds kind of funny, unless you're just on the trail doing heroin or something, because if you're ODing on heroin and you need Narcan, you're not ditching cops and maneuvering quite a ways down really windy, skinny trails. Well, whatever. On the details. So yeah, that's my day so far. Swear to God, my life's getting more like a Netflix series. Yeah, never a dull moment. Even when you're a sober Christian, that's for sure. So rough seeing a little guy like that. He's just all lethargic. He's looking at geese right now, getting them outside in some sunlight. Loves animals, loves being outside. He's like me, you can't keep him still inside. But yeah, he's all, poor guy. He's all drooling and stuff because he's got such a sore throat, can't swallow nothing. Yesterday he barely ate. He doesn't have the hand, foot, mouth. They got him tested. It was strep. And sister tested positive for strep. She had a super duper mild form. You couldn't even tell, besides her saying her throat was a little sore, that she had anything. Never heard of a super mild form of strep. And he's been drooling all over me and coughing in my mouth and all sorts of stuff. And I probably ain't gonna get it. You wanna keep on watching? Yeah? Okay. Keep on watching the geese. Let's keep you in the shade a little bit. Absorb all that sunlight through your eyeballs. That'll help. But yeah, we'll see how it goes here. He's had a rough couple days. There she goes, just learned how to ride a bike. That's my girl. Well, little guy is on the mend, out for a little nature walk. He started
Can I touch?
pushing through the pain this morning of his mouth. We had to put an analgesic spray in there. His throat was so sore. But then it numbed up his whole mouth, and I think he chewed his tongue. He got a bad canker, all that stuff. Kai has been awesome, patient the whole time.
Isaiah, can you get on this saddle?
Yeah. You're gonna buckle up? Oh yeah.
Why are you taking a picture?
Because. Zay, you drawn another bug?
Yeah.
Alright, we gotta get going though, dude. Let's go to the Y. You go play in the playground?
Yeah.
Alright, come on.
Look what I made.
That's a nice big bug.
Not big bug.
What's the other one?
Not big bug. This one a house.
Oh, a house? Yeah, bugs do like houses. Alright, but we gotta get going. Come on. It is a process. Definite process getting going in the morning. Well, it's not even barely morning anymore. Wife's at work. I got the kids for one more day. Isaiah's feeling great. Let's skedaddle.